I'm Katie Smith, I'm 18 years old and I'm from the Kapiti Coast and I'm a World Vision Youth Ambassador. Our first project as World Vision Youth Ambassadors was to travel to Mali in West Africa, and we were there for 8 days and we were there to sort of experience and see the need that was in Mali with the dry climate and the lack of rain, and then to see what World Vision had been doing to try and prevent people from having to go hungry, and seeing what sort of hope had been given to the communities. So during the 8 days we were able to sort of travel out into the villages and get to know the people and learn their traditional dances and carry the buckets of water on our heads like they do, and hear their stories of need and hear the stories of how they live and how they grow their food. The first village we went to was 5 hours out of the capital city, and when we arrived all of the kids were lined up out beside the road, and as our van approached them they just started laughing and jumping and clapping, and it was pretty overwhelming just seeing how happy these people were, and sort of, you know, in the midst of mud huts and dirty water, and they were just sort of able to laugh and dance and have fun. In the second village we visited, there was a little girl called Donkey who was 11 years old, and we took a sort of a real liking to each other at the very beginning. She didn't let go of my hand pretty much the whole day. And after we had hung out and spent the day together, we were sitting down and her dad began to tell us about their situation for that year. She's in a family of 40, and usually they have 45 bags of millet in their family, which is sort of like a grainy substance for the whole year. But this year, because the rain didn't come, they were left with 4 bags of millet. And I think it was just really, really hard hearing that after seeing this lively, passionate young girl and realising that, and they said that their food would last them about 2 months, and realising that in 2 months, you know, Donkey might be going hungry. When I came back from Mali, I was going to be a Year 13 student at Kapiti College for 2012, and I decided for our goal for the 40-hour famine this year, I wanted to raise $20,000 to establish a drip irrigated garden in Mali. And this garden just meant that people could have water all year round and not have to worry about, you know, whether this was going to be a good season for them and they were going to get enough rain or not. We had a really fun time, you know, doing the campaign at Kapiti College to raise this money, and we decided that we'd have a sleepover, which was going to be 20 hours of non-stop sport, and there was going to be a disco, and we had late night movies, and just a whole lot of fun to try and get people distracted from the 40-hour famine, you know, going without food or not being able to speak or not being able to sleep, and just having fun with it. We were so stoked that at the end of our 40-hour famine at Kapiti College we had raised $22,000, which we were able to send over to Mali to implement a drip irrigated garden. And just sort of knowing that that garden and the money that we had raised was actually going to make just a life-changing difference for these people. It's such a good feeling getting involved in the 40-hour famine and knowing that we're a part of something bigger than just in New Zealand, and that we're actually able to change lives by, you know, doing the 40-hour famine. And yeah, just realising that you're actually changing people's lives all over the world.